Shalom and good day all. This is Healing29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I'll be covering issue 34 of World's Finest by Mark Waid, followed by Jeremy Adams, who is doing a World Finest special, issue 1, with Green Lantern and Green Arrow. I'll now get things ready and organized for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle and of course the end, and also what is happening story-wise with the characters. So the story begins on planet Altos 9, and as we see here we've got both Superman, Batman, and also Robin trying to help out the members of this planet with something that is going on here. So as we start to move towards the middle of the story, we get to catch up with Jimmy Olsen, who is working alongside Batgirl. And of course they go to a number of places within Gotham as they solve a bit of a case or two. Along with the help of Crypto. And who is that other dog there? Did I get the name of it? I don't think I did. And last but not least, towards the end, to which there is a reuniting with Jimmy Olsen, who's dressed up in this funny, of course, almost hero type gear that he's been given, along with reuniting with Batman and Superman, and we learn that Aquaman will be turning up in the next issue. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Considering how far we are comic issue-wise, did we get any references in relation to any of the previous issues that might be important to this story? The answer is no. Next is the area of time, to which we have 1 year later brought up within the story, within the pages. Next is the locations that make an appearance. We have planet Altos 9, we have Gotham, and last but not least, we also have Metropolis. The cast of characters consisting of Bruce Wayne Batman, Clark Kent Superman, we have of course Dick Grayson Robin, we have Barbara Gordon Batgirl, Crypto, and last but not least Jimmy Olsen. For the overall story rating in this, I give a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the World Finest special by Jeremy Adams. So as we move into the Green Lantern Arrow World's Finest special. Does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside story-wise? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I do want to point out that this does actually have 2 stories, but I'll be covering the art as one story through both stories. But I'll be covering the story ratings separately. So whilst we get so now it's time to get started as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we catch up with both Oliver Queen and also Hal Jordan as they're going on a bit of a trip together. And of course, we get to see that they get a bit of an uninvited visitor of sorts. We learn that this uninvited visitor is in fact Deathstroke, as he plans to take him out. And last but not least, we do see both Green Lantern and Green Arrow finally defeat Deathstroke. As we move into the next story, we catch up with the character of Barry Allen, and with this, he also gets some help with one of from the Green Lantern a little bit later on, as he too also has a bit of a run-in with Deathstroke. I must admit, the armor for the character of Deathstroke here is quite interesting in appearance. It's a little bit different than what we're normally used to. And last but not least, towards the end, for the internal art, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10, as I quite enjoyed what was done with the art and also with the characters, as it brought across quite a bit of the action, but also some time in between for the main heroes themselves to regain their composure against the villain. Next is the area of the story rating. First things first, do we get anything time-wise? No. Next is location, to which we have Route 66, so one of the highways in the US. We also learn of a place called the Shadow Temple, to which no doubt it connects to maybe, quite possibly, the League of Shadows. Next is the cast of characters, to which we have Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, Oliver Queen, Green Arrow. We, of course, have Deathstroke, and last but not least, Barry Allen, The Flash. For Story 1, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. And for Story 2, I also give it a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.